Hey, what is going on, everybody? My name is Matt, and welcome back to Crypto Kings. And today's video, we're going to be talking about a brand new deal that Shiba Inu is involved in that I think you guys are going to want to see. So if you guys are new, make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily Shib vids, and let's get right into it, folks. So if you guys have not already seen what we are up to here, you guys can see CEO Adam here, Adam Aaron from AMC, actually tweeted a little bit about what Shib should be doing here in the near future. So BitPay essentially has decided to get involved in Shib, specifically because he mentioned it, and now AMC can take Shib for online payments of movie tickets and concessions. They are going to be the first BitPay client to accept Shib, and this should happen within 60 to 120 days, which is literally fantastic. I mean, this is amazing stuff, and shout out to this guy for doing what he does, because he's been talking about this for a long time. And when you hear about like a rumor like this, it really doesn't sound like something that would metastasize, and it looks as if he's actually done it. It looks as if he's actually been able to pull this off, and that is extremely impressive. Now, BitPay I've been talking about for a long time. They have been very widely mentioned on this channel since probably May, and they really are the world leader in blockchain payment technology. That's not an exaggeration. I mean, these guys are one of the few that you could literally go to, pay with any crypto, and convert to USD if you wanted to, or whatever your native currency is. So I've been talking about these guys for a lot. Again, you can use it on Amazon as well. So they're always getting involved in things like this. And the fact that he has been able to do this with Shib and AMC theaters is really the first major move to make this happen. I mean, I have not seen this sort of rumor actually play out in any other context except for this one. So hats off to him. Hats off to Adam Aaron. I mean, this is pretty amazing stuff, and I think a lot of you guys are probably going to be very, very happy once this is, widely implemented in 60 to 120 days. Now, when we take a look at what Shib is up to on the day, you guys can see we are down a little bit, but I don't particularly think this is anything tragic, especially considering this is still above what I think is a very major line of support. Again, we're inching closer to it, which I don't like, but I still would say we are above a very important line of support. The market cap here is around $28 billion with a volume of around $2.9 billion. So the volume here is up a good deal over the last 24 hours, which does, of course, imply some level of volatility, and that is never good. But what is good is checking out Webull, guys. Top of the link down below in the description. It is so easy to do if you guys want to start trading stocks, cryptocurrency, including Shib, all that good stuff. You guys use my link at the top of the description, and we'll both get some free stuff. So who can't love that? Again, if you guys want to support me and get some free stock or crypto, you guys use the top of the link down below in the description to do that. But anyways, folks, what it comes down to really with Shib here on the day is this line of support, which I've been talking about for such a long time. So we see a little inkling of this in the last candle. The minute we dip below 50, we are sent back up here in the next candle. So really what I think matters is that we are able to stay above 50 for the remainder of the day. Now, will this happen? It is hard to say, but again, you guys can see in a previous instance in which we headed down below 50, where we were able to snap back very quickly. This region here, we were able to quickly snap back after heading down below 50 within a 24-hour time span. So if this happens again, that's fine. I don't particularly see anything to be worried about there, and that actually would, in the grand scheme of things, create like a triple bottom here if that is the case. So again, if we are to have a triple bottom like that, we could very well see a bull movement. Any triple bottom motion like this, definitely does, for the most part, lead to a bullish breakout. So those three bottoms are what you're going to want to look for, and in this situation, we have 1, 2, and what could be 3. So that's definitely worth noticing. It is, a scenario that could very well happen. So definitely do be on the lookout for that triple bottom that could be made if we are, for some reason, to fall below 50. But I personally don't think we'd hit very far below 50, maybe down to 48 or something like that. But again, I think we'll be back in the near like 55-ish range pretty soon. Because again, when you guys look at this, really what this is one long line of consolidation between really around like 56 and around 50. I mean, this is pretty much what we should see here. And I could see a scenario very possibly within the next couple of weeks where we literally just bounce off the top and bottom. I mean, this is a very possible scenario that could happen in a situation like this. Is it possible that things go really south and we hang out in the 40s for a while? Maybe. But again, even if we are to head into the 40s for just a little bit, maybe a few hours or a day, if we were able to head back up, that would be the triple bottom. That would be the third bottom, which would complete this sort of movement. And again, a triple bottom is a very, very bullish movement. And typically that does mean something good. Now, a lot of you guys have asked me, like, how do I get better at reading charts? Yada, yada, yada. The best thing, man, is really to just talk to people and learn about these sort of patterns. You don't have to memorize every single one, but like a triple bottom, something like this is a pattern I've seen before. So naturally, while recording this video, it came out to me like, hey, this looks like it very well could create a triple bottom movement. So the more you talk to people who know their stuff about this, and the more you kind of get the hang of the way wedges work and the way things like that, I think the better off you'll be in the long run. When we take a look at the Fibonacci retracement, I always like to check. Essentially, it is going to tell us the top and bottom of the most recent run. It's going to chart it out for us. So as you guys can see, we have the bottom here at 52 and the top right around 56. So 56 definitely does seem to be where things head a little bit south. You're headed, close to 60, and it seems as if that is not a stable line of support. So again, you guys can see we sort of fight to get above the 78.6% line. We essentially fight to get above that. Once we do, we head all the way up to 56, and then it comes crashing down. And that is, understandable. Again, I feel like we reached a point in the relative strength index where things were getting a little bit overbought. And a great thing to do is to check the relative strength index and see whether or not that's accurate. So yeah, it does look as if we got near the top of it. It does look as if, this was probably the most, this had the headroom to achieve on the day here. So we hit the top, get a little bit above, and then we head down. Now we are at the very bottom of the relative strength index, which, like I said, guys, the goal is to stay above the 50 line. That is sort of the arbitrary line I created just based on, a psychological response to being under 50, and that kind of creates a problem. But you guys can see, according to the Fib, the 49.5% line, essentially what the Fibonacci retracement says is, something to look out for and could be a good line of support. So the Fibonacci retracement is backing me up here, being the possibility that we could bounce off of the 161.8% line, which definitely would be worth taking a look at. So definitely, again, this line here does look like what we should be on the lookout for the next few hours. And ideally, we want to watch this relative strength index try to creep back up. Again, it could be a very bullish movement considering we are near the very bottom of it. If we fall through, again, that could be more of a bearish phase, and I would definitely not like to see that. So hopefully we will stay within the bounds of the relative strength index, and people will be able to buy up at 50, and by the time we get back to, say, 54, 55, it would be more balanced. So that is my thoughts on everything. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe for more daily Shib vids if you guys are new. I really appreciate all the amazing support on the channel, guys. Make sure to check out my Discord, top of the link in the description, as well as the Webull. So thank you guys so much. My name is Matt. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.